Question 10 is asking us to divide 7,422 divided by 46. We've got to leave our remainder as a fraction. Now, we're going to try this two different ways. We're going to try a short bus stop method first, and if that is proving too difficult, we'll go for the chunking method. And it really does depend on the numbers that are chosen for this type of question as to which method is easier. So it'd be wrong for me to say one method is always easier than the other. It really does depend on the numbers. So here we go. Let's have a look, see where it takes us. So we're doing 46s, and we're dividing that into 7,422. Now, if we're going to go for this method, it might help us to just do some multiples of 46 underneath. So one lot of 46 is 46. If you get two lots of 46, double 46 is 92. Another 46 on top of that, well, another 6 would be 98. And then another 40 would take you up to 138. So 138. And then another 46 on top of that is going to take you to 184. Now let's see where that takes us. So we've got 46s into 7 won't go, but because it won't go, we haven't really used the 7, so we carry the 7 across to make 74. Now 46 into 74 is going to go once. It's definitely not going to go twice because 92 is too big for 74. So it's going to go once, and now we've got to work out the remainder. So 46 up to 74. Well, it's another 4 up to 50, then another 20 up to 70, so that's 24, and then another 4 on top of that, so that's 28. So we carry the 28 across, and now that makes 282. Now, this is the problem. We've got 46s into 282, and we only went up as far as 184. So we'd have to keep going until we either reach or go past 282, which we can do, but already you can see that this method's proving a bit tricky. So another 46 onto 184, well, another 6 would be 190, and then another 40 would take you up to 230. So that's going to be 230. Then and that would be 5 46s. Another 46 is going to take you to 276, and another 46, well, another 6 will take you to 282, and then another 40 is going to take you to 322. So 322, and that's going to be 5, 6, 7 46s. So now we're in a position to carry on, but as you can see, this method is pretty difficult. So, and we could have made a mistake in this. This is the problem. You could have easily have made a mistake in this. So we're on 282. Well, 6 46s are 276, so that's going to be a 6. And then from 276 to 282, that's remained a 6. So we carry a 6 across to make 62. And then we're back down to how many 46 is going to 62? Well, 146 is 46. And then the remainder from 46 to 62, well, 10 would take you to 56. And then another 6, so it's remained a 16. So it's remained a 16. And because we put our remainder as a fraction, it's 16/46. Now, there is another way that we could have done it, because obviously that way is got a bit of difficulty attached to it. So the other way is to do the chunking method, and that's when we use the chunking method if there's large remainders to carry over. Like there, we had to carry over a remainder of 28, and that made it 282. That made it a bit tricky. So the chunking method is where you repeatedly subtract chunks of 46 to get as low as possible as quickly as possible. So let's have a look at this. So first thing we've got to do is write out easy chunks to deal with of 46. So we have one lot of 46, 10 lots, 100 lots, 2 lots, 20 lots, 200 lots, and 5 lots. And I recommend you always do these chunks. 1 lot, 10 lots, 100, 2 lots, 20 lots, 200 lots, and 5 lots, because these are easy chunks to do in your head. You could do different chunks if you feel like it would help. So we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. So we've got to work these out now. So one lot of 46 is indeed 46. That's nice and easy. 10 lots of 46 is 460. 100 lots is 4,600. 2 lots of 46 is 92. 20 lots of 46 is 920. 200 lots of 46 is 9,200. And 5 lots of 46 is half of whatever 10 lots is, because 5 lots is half of 10 lots. So half of 460 is 230. Now let's cross out anything that's going to be of no use to us. So we're on 7,422. Well, this is 9,200. So already that chunk is too big. So we're not going to need that one. But we can use the other chunks that are there. So the biggest number that we can subtract from 7,422 is this 4,600 right here. And that's a chunk of 100. So that's what we're going to do. Take away 4,600. We'll remind ourselves that it's a chunk of 100 at the side, because we have to add up our chunks at the end. And then draw the line across to help you subtract. So here we go. 2 subtract nothing is 2. 2 subtract nothing is 2 again. 4 subtract 6 we can't do, so borrow. 14 subtract 6 is 8. And 6 subtract 4 is 2. So we're down to 2,822. Now the net, we might as well cross this chunk off now, because that one's no use to us anymore. The chunk we can subtract away now, the biggest one, is this 920. So we'll subtract 920. And that is a chunk of 20. There it is, 20. Put a little times 20 at the side. And away we go with that subtraction. Let's do that one next. So 2 subtract nothing is 2. 2 subtract 2 is 0. 8 subtract 9 we can't do, so borrow. 18 subtract 9 is 9. And this 1 take away nothing is 1. So we're down to 1,902. So the next thing we can do is take away another 920. Which is another chunk of 20. Let's take away another 920. There we go. And now we'll do that one. 2 subtract nothing is 2. Nothing subtract 2 we can't do, so borrow. 10 subtract 2 is 8. 8 subtract 9 we can't do, so borrow. 18 subtract 9 is 9. So we're down to 982. Now we can take away another 920. So another 920 take away from there. That's another chunk of 20. And we'll see where this gets us to. 2 subtract nothing is 2. 8 subtract 2 is 6. 9 subtract 9 is 0. So we're down to 62. Now we're getting there. We're trying to get as low as we can, as quickly as we can. So we might as well now take away, if we've only got 62 left, 460 is no use, that's too big. 92 is no use, too big. 920 is too big. 230 is too big. The only chunk that is left that is okay to subtract is this chunk of 46. And that's a chunk of 1 lot of 46. So let's see where that takes us. 2 take nothing. 2 take away 6 we can't do, so borrow. 12 take away 6 is 6, and 5 take away 4 is 1. So we're down to 16. Now we cannot take any more chunks away, because the lowest one is 46 and we've only got 16 left. So that means this 16 is our remainder, because we're done with our subtracting. We can't take any more off. So the final step, we're almost there, is to add up our chunks. So we've got a chunk of 100, a chunk of 20, another chunk of 20, another chunk of 20, and a chunk of 1. So 100 plus 20 is 120. Another 20 takes it to 140. Another 20 takes it to 160. And another 1 takes it to 161. So the final answer is 161, which is exactly what we got here. But then we have this remainder of 16 here. So it's remainder 16, and it's 1646, because we're dividing by 46. And that's exactly what we got here as well. So we've got the same answer 2 completely different ways.